What I would love to do is call someone to my office on Friday. I love firing people on Friday.
Barbara Corcoran in the house!
Barbara Corcoran, a single mother who dared to dream.
I was born with nothing and had nothing to lose, so I didn't care going at risk and just seeing how far I could go.
A woman of grit, determination, and an unyielding spirit who embarked on a journey that would forever change the real estate landscape. Born into humble beginnings, Barbara was no stranger to adversity. As a single mother, she faced the daunting task of providing for her child while navigating life's challenges. But Barbara was not one to be deterred. She believed in her potential and knew that she was destined for greatness. With a $1,000 loan and an unwavering resolve, she founded the Corcoran Group.
When you're starting a business, it's not easy.
So you take a $1,000 loan, you turn it into one of the most successful businesses.
What started as a small venture soon blossomed into a real estate empire, transforming Barbara from a struggling single mom into a real estate tycoon. Her journey is a testament to the power of perseverance and the human spirit. This is a story of how one woman's determination can move mountains and build skyscrapers. Barbara Corcoran's story is not just about real estate. It's a lot of interesting revelations, so grab a coffee and stay tuned for this journey. Barbara Corcoran faced many challenges in her life that nearly stopped her from following her dream. These challenges are not only financial but also emotional. But what are those? Well, Barbara Corcoran grew up in a large Irish Catholic family in New Jersey where poverty and hardship were constant companions. Her father, an alcoholic who often lost his job, treated her mother with disrespect and condescension, especially when he drank.
Your father drank sometimes?
Yes, he did drink sometimes, and I'll tell you how that played a role in our family. He was a social drinker. So he was probably the best father in the world, played with us, was our playmate, we adored him, everything he did. But then when we went out to a party, which wasn't that often, a family party, he would drink too much. And he would come back, and he was a different person. He was a gorilla, and we all feared him.
Her mother, a homemaker who raised 10 children, was Barbara's role model and inspiration. She taught her to work hard, be resilient, and never give up on her dreams. The childhood home of Barbara Corcoran, the 10th of 10 children in an Irish Catholic family, was like a mini United Nations, with each sibling representing a different personality type. Barbara often joked that she didn't need to make friends outside. She had a whole football team at home.
Awesome.
The Corcoran household was never short of drama or excitement. With 9 siblings, every day was like a reality TV show episode. Barbara faced another challenge in her education. She had dyslexia, a learning disability that made reading and writing difficult for her. She struggled to keep up with her classmates and failed many courses. She transferred from one school to another, hoping to find a better fit. She graduated from high school as a D student, feeling insecure and inadequate. But Barbara did not let her circumstances define her. That reminds me of a comment from one of our viewers. I love Barbara because she's resilient. Becoming successful from a poor home of 10 children isn't easy. Do you agree Barbara is resilient?
I think so.
Barbara didn't transition straight into real estate. She went through several professions and even met his boyfriend through that. How did it happen? Let's find out. Hold on. Before we continue, welcome to Wealth Circle, your gateway to financial clarity. Dive into the secrets behind the wealthy, grasp money's dynamics, and take your first steps towards a rewarding side income. Kindly subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to discover, learn, and prosper with us. Barbara pursued a degree in education from St. Thomas Aquinas College, where she performed better than before. After graduating from college, she had a brief stint as a teacher, but she soon realized that it was not her calling. She quit her job and moved to New York City, where she worked as a waitress, a receptionist, and a rental agent for various real estate firms. That's when she realized something. Barbara learned the ropes of the industry and developed a knack for finding and selling properties. In 1973, she met Ramon Simone, an Italian immigrant who was also a real estate agent. They fell in love and decided to start their own company, the Corcoran Simone. Barbara invested $1,000 of her savings, while Ramon contributed his expertise and connections. Together, they built a successful business catering to Manhattan's upscale market. However, their relationship was not as smooth as their partnership. Ramon was unfaithful and often cheated on Barbara with other women. He also resented Barbara's ambition and assertiveness, which he felt threatened his masculinity. One day, he dropped a bombshell on Barbara. He was leaving her for his secretary, who was pregnant with his child. He also demanded that she sell him her share of the company for $1,000, the same amount she had invested 7 years ago. Barbara was devastated, but she did not give up. She refused to sell her stake and instead sued Ramon for breach of contract. She won the case and received $67,000 as compensation. She used the money to start a new company, the Corcoran Group, which became one of the largest and most profitable real estate firms in New York. Even though Barbara Corcoran was resilient and courageous, her boyfriend greatly influenced her success, though they had an unsuccessful relationship. Do you agree with this? Let us know in the comments. So how did she start her firm, the Corcoran Group?
Big question.
Barbara Corcoran was not one to give up easily. After her ex-boyfriend and business partner left her for another woman and tried to buy her out of their company for a measly $1,000, she fought back and won. And what she did with the settlement money was amazing. Barbara used the $67,000 settlement to start her firm, the Corcoran Group, in 1978. She had a vision of creating a different kind of real estate company that was innovative, customer-oriented, and fun. She hired smart and talented people, gave them autonomy and incentives, and fostered a culture of collaboration and creativity. She also invested in marketing and branding, creating catchy slogans and eye-catching ads that set her apart from the competition. One of her most brilliant moves was the publication of the Corcoran Report, a newsletter that covered real estate data trends in New York City. She started it in 1981 to generate publicity and credibility for her firm. She compiled and analyzed sales data from various sources and presented them in an engaging and informative way. She also added her own insights and predictions, often challenging the industry's conventional wisdom. In the world of real estate, Barbara was like a rock star with a fan club. Her subscribers multiplied faster than rabbits in spring. They were drawn to her unique blend of business savvy and feminine charm. It was like she was serving real estate advice wrapped in a comedic sitcom. People didn't just read her publication. They binge read it like their favorite Netflix series. It established Barbara as an authority and a leader in the field and boosted her firm's reputation and sales. The Corcoran Group grew to become one of the largest and most successful real estate firms in New York City, with over $30 billion in annual sales volume. Just like Barbara's publication, Wealth Circle is your gateway to financial clarity. You will dive into the secrets behind the wealthy, grasp money's dynamics, and take your first steps towards a rewarding side income. Stay with us to discover, learn, and prosper with us. So, did Barbara sell the company? What's her journey as a television personality? What are some of her other investments? Barbara did not rest on her laurels. After starting her real estate firm in 1978, she worked tirelessly to expand her business and dominate the New York City market. But what happened to the Corcoran Group? How did Barbara transition into a TV personality? By 2001, the Corcoran Group had grown to become one of the largest and most successful real estate firms in New York City with over $30 billion in annual sales volume. Barbara then decided to sell her business to NRT, a subsidiary of Realogy, for a whopping $66 million. She exited the company and embarked on a new chapter of her life. Barbara used her sales earnings to pursue her passion for media and entertainment. She became a television personality, appearing as a commentator, host, and guest on various shows. She also wrote several books and columns, sharing her insights and advice on business and life. Her most prominent role was as one of the original shark investors on ABC's Shark Tank, a reality show where entrepreneurs pitch their ideas to a panel of wealthy investors. Barbara has appeared in all 14 seasons of the show to date. She has invested in over 130 businesses on the show, ranging from food and fashion to technology and education. Some of her most successful investments include the Comfy, a wearable blanket that made her over $468 million from a $50,000 investment, and CoverPlay, a slipcover for play yards that earned her $350,000 for a 40% stake. So the company's selling was a huge leverage for Barbara, as it allowed her to transition into a great TV personality and investor. Barbara Corcoran's story is one of growth, success, diversification, and, most importantly, hard work. That tells us that anything we do with hard work and resilience, we will achieve success. Kindly give us a like if you are enjoying the video. So as a great investor, what can we learn from Barbara Corcoran? What can we apply in our life from her? Stay tuned. Barbara Corcoran is a remarkable woman who has achieved extraordinary success in business and life. Her story teaches us many valuable lessons. What are some of those? Resilience in the face of adversity. Barbara faced many challenges and setbacks such as poverty, alcoholism, dyslexia, betrayal, and discrimination. She did not let them stop her or define her. She bounced back from every failure and obstacle with courage and optimism. She learned from her mistakes and used them as motivation to improve and grow. Entrepreneurial spirit. Barbara had a vision of creating her real estate empire and pursued it with passion and determination. She took risks, seized opportunities, and worked hard to make her dream a reality. She also inspired and empowered others to follow their own dreams and passions. Innovation and adaptability. Barbara was always looking for new and better ways to do things. She was not afraid to challenge the status quo or try something different. She was creative, resourceful, and flexible. She adapted to the changing market conditions and customer needs. She also leveraged technology and media to enhance her business and brand. What about personal branding? Barbara Corcoran's personal branding was like a blockbuster movie premiere. Dramatic, captivating, and unforgettable. Her public relations? It's a masterclass in charm and wit. She could sell ice to Eskimos and make them thank her for it.
Are you kidding me?
In the business world, she was the charismatic lead actress everyone wanted to work with. Her brand wasn't just a name. It was a Broadway show in the corporate world. Barbara Corcoran's journey is a remarkable example of overcoming adversity, pursuing passion, and achieving success. She has impacted the real estate industry by introducing innovation, data analysis, and marketing strategies that have set new standards and influenced many others. She is a leader, a pioneer, and a legend, just like LeBron James in both basketball and business. LeBron is a great investor and a genius. Check out our video on LeBron's investments to learn more.